All right, we're dialed in. Sorry for being a little late. Not late, but didn't have the game set up. It's good now. Back-to-back rinks with spotty Wi-Fi, so I'm on my cell service. So we'll see how it goes. All right, just ready to get started here. Farmington, down in Farmington for a District 8 game. Cottage Grove Wolfpack versus Farmington Tigers. As I was saying earlier, I'm stuck with my cell service. The Wi-Fi here I don't think is the greatest. Hopefully the connection's solid. It's going to be Cottage Grove Wolfpack taking on Farmington. Farmington sitting at 3-0 in district play. Cottage Grove at 2-0 in district play. 8-1 overall. Farmington, I believe, last time I checked, 5-2 overall. It'd be a good game. Farmington knocked off Stillwater earlier in the season. And Stillwater beat Cottage Grove first game of the year, so it's going to be a pretty good matchup here. Quick offsides. Starting for Cottage Grove, it's Finley Doyle at center. Piper on her right side, Zerbs on her left. Kendall Johnson and Kaylee on the blue line. Face-off controlled, or punched forward rather, by Finley. Farmington pushes it back to Kaylee. Kaylee up towards Zerbs. Past her, Farmington chips it out to neutral ice. And now they have it right in front of us, and they chip it into their offensive zone. Kendall scoops it up, reverses to her forehand side along the boards. And Zerb's trying to punch it out past the blue line. And it comes loose, and Piper has it, chips it up to Finley. Finley in her backhand side, Piper crashing the net. Finley poked from behind, and she gets a quick shot. Rebound, nice save by Farmington. Rebound chance, Piper got a shot, another save by Farmington. Good back check by Doyle, and then Addie Seidel steps in to hold it. And she pumps it back down to Doyle. And behind the Farmington tender, they regroup and ping it off the half wall. Lily fresh off the bench, trying to hold it in so Cottage Grove can get a change. Cottage Grove now swaps all five. It's going to be an icing. Seidel and Ella Babich on the blue line. And up front, we're going to have Lily with Fiona. I'm sorry, looks like Ella's going to be on the right wing. Aramaya man in the blue line with Addie. Ella on the right wing, Lily on the left, Fiona on the draw. Held in by Addie. She sends it back down low, but it's picked off by Farmington. They try to chip it up past Ella. Ella holds it in, though, for the moment here in the neutral zone. Puck squirts free, picked up by Ella. And she's able to chip it. Oh, just tried to hit Fiona on a backhand sauce pass. It was picked off by Farmington. Aramaya does a good job skating it across the blue line. And now the puck squirts up high. Aramaya trying to send it in. Blocked by Farmington, and they're back the other way through the neutral zone. And a 3-on-1 chance. Kendall slides over to her left and breaks up the play nicely. And she tries to skate it up near side boards. Here comes Kendall, right in front of us. And good poke check by Farmington, but the puck does go in deep. Macy now out with Elise. And Rowan up front. Looks, gets a shot. Pad save. Farmington off to her left. Puck squirts behind the net. Farmington wheels around. Good poke check by Macy to hold it in for the moment. Farmington battling. Macy centers. It's Elise. Forehand shot blocked by Farmington. Now Kendall slides in on her backhand. Tried to push it down low. Kendall holds on her backhand. Shoves it towards the boards, but picked off by Farmington. They're able to clear. And no offsides is the call, and Kendall sends it in deep. She's going to go for a change. It's going to be Kaylee and Addie on the blue line here for Cottage Grove. And Addie has it in her own end. She shovels it across the blue line. And here comes Rowan on a line change by Farmington. Rowan tried to get a push on the left side. Farmington regrouped well. Doyle, Ferguson out there with Rowan. Rowan trying to get a line change. She's stuck in her own end. Farmington wheels around behind their goalie. They reverse to the boards. Working on the half wall. They dangle. Good pull check by Piper, keeping it alive. And the goalie just steers it off to her right, and Piper puts pressure on behind the net. This one is going to come clear, and that'll be an offsides. .8:31 to go in the first. Doyle on the draw, Pipes and Zerbs on the wing. Kendall Kaylee on the blue line. Face off won by Finley forward. Piper trying to forecheck along with Zerbs. Farmington rings it around. Doyle's there. Kaylee tried to send it to the center of the net. Now regroups. Now she does get it to the center of the net, and this one's squirted past the goalie's left side across the crease. Piper holds it in. She goes back to Kendall. Kendall goes to her D partner, Kaylee. Kaylee in between the circles, skates left. Block shot, rebound, tip. And Doyle in pursuit holds it in. She looks back to Kendall. Kendall tried to go off the boards, and it's an interception by Farmington back the other way. Kaylee, good save. Kiera Wright scoops it, made a paddle save, and then scooped it up out of the air. And a good chance by Farmington on a 2-on-1. Kiera Wright out of Mounds View subbing in for Cottage Grove in between the pipes. Sees her first real action here of the game and makes a nice save, and then scoops the rebound up, freezes the puck. Face off upcoming in the D zone for Cottage Grove. It's Fiona. Wins it up to the center ice. In between the circles, shot up high. Harmlessly past Kiera's right side, far post. And now Addie pokes it away, and she has it along the boards. Pitches it up to Lily. Now the puck squirts free in between the circles. Fiona trying to punch it out of the zone. Goes back to Addie. Addie reverses along the far side boards. Looks up ice. Goes cross ice to Lily, and it connects. And Lily with speed down the left side and strength. Turned away. Oh, and offsides is the call. As I think Fiona was just a hair over the blue line, so we'll have a face-off right in front of us. Good pace so far by both teams. Macy and Elise on the wing. No, I'm sorry. It looks like Macy's on the draw. Rowan and Elise on the wings. Kendall out with Kaylee. Chips it back to Kendall. Kendall up front and into the zone for the moment anyway. And Cottage Grove able to get it in deep. It's Rowan on her backhand. Tried to put it to the front of the net. Good poke check by Farmington. And now Kaylee has it. Puts it puck towards the goal. It was a roller. Farmington scooped it up. And now they're up to the center of the ice with a 3-on-2 chance here back the other way. Round one, trying to get a forehand shot. Save, Kiera. Rebound swept aside by Kendall. And now the Farmington player overskated the puck, and they just have to chip it down low. Nobody there. Kaylee holds post in front of Kiera. Kaylee sweeps it away out from in front of Kiera. Now a dangerous puck out front. Rowan's going to get there first. She has it. She has some room to skate. Kicks it to herself, regroups, centers it up to Macy. Macy skates it in. As Cottage Grove is changing, she had to get through a crowd. Now Piper in pursuit. She has it. She wheels around through the neutral zone, trying to find some space. Picked off by Farmington. Forced back into RON. It's Aramaya. Nice backhand reverse by Aramaya. Chips it up to Doyle. Doyle's looking for some room. She's with Piper and Zerbs on the left. Doyle trying to split. Good poke check by Farmington. Finley regroups, holds it in. She's taken down. Piper trying to hold it in. And that's going to be an icing. We'll hold it here. We'll have an offensive zone faceoff for Cottage Grove with 5:45 to go in the period. Nothing your score. Doyle on the draw. Wins it back to her D. Kendall with a hard shot. Missed far post. Kaylee slides over to hold it in. She pumps it back down to Zerbs. Zerbs tried to get it to Kaylee. Kaylee does a good job pinching. Tried to center it, and it's picked up by Farmington. They're back the other way with speed. Down the right side, it's going to be a 1-on-4. Good job by Finley closing off the angle to help Kendall out, and Finley's going to scoop it up, and she's going to look for room to skate. Play in front of both benches here. Farmington thought was, and a Farmington player's dumped. Player loses an edge. Good job by Pipes, pushing it back the other way. Farmington now from the blue line. Good poke check by Piper. Swept away by Addie. Puck not out though. Now another poke check by Pipes. Puck slips down low. Fiona has it, kicks it to herself. She's got Lily with her up front. Fiona now trying to clear it out, turned away again by Farmington. Good pressure by Farmington. Now Piper has it on her backhand. She just chips it high off the glass, and it's Lily on the left side, and it's a race. Lily trying to get there before the icing. Oh, and just short. Good hustle by Lily. She pushed hard down the near side boards here to try to stave off the icing just short. So we'll have a face-off in the defensive zone for Cottage Grove with 4:30 to go in the period. It'll be Fiona on the draw in the D zone. Wins it back to Aramaya. Aramaya retreats behind Kira. Now up to Lily on the half wall. Good breakout here by Cottage Grove. And here comes Lily near side boards. Poked away by Farmington. They got a slam on the brakes. Here comes Farmington back the other way. They missed the pass. It was broken up by Cottage Grove. Now it's Seidel from the blue line. She's got some room. She tries to skate it up. Just tried to send it in deep, and it was held up by Farmington, but Cottage Grove still in control of the puck in the offensive zone. It's Lily trying to force it down deep. She does force Farmington behind their own goalie. Farmington forced to reverse in the centering pass. And that's a breakaway here for Farmington. Shot. Oh, what a save by Kira Wright on a breakaway chance for Farmington. No touch here. We'll have an icing. So we'll wheel it down here. Oh, and they say no icing. Puck comes loose to Macy. She's hustling over on the far side circle. She gets there, dumps it down low. Rowan Robinson in pursuit, along with Elise. Kendall holds it in. Puck towards the goal. Goes cross ice into the far corner to my near side left. Kaylee steps in. Pushes it back down deep. Cottage Grove still in business in the offensive zone. Elise and a Farmington player collide and tumble down. Farmington's got numbers if they hurry. Doyle had just come off the bench, though, so it'll be a 3-on-3. Good breakup by Kendall. Centering pass, broken up by Kaylee nicely. Kiera forced to make a save. Puck still loose now behind the net. Doyle has it. She's got Zerbs on the half wall. She's looking for room. Pipes out with her now, too. Doyle breaks free. She's poked away at the last second. Piper has it now. Tried to tip it up to Finley. It did get there, but now Farmington regroups. It's Kendall on the right point. Kendall skates it in. Shot up high. Rebound. Doyle shot. Set. Goal. That went in on the rebound. It was Kendall Johnson on a strong shot from the right point. And Doyle was up front to bang home the loose puck, putting Cottage Grove up 1-0 with 2:28 to go in the first. And how about Kira? A couple huge saves in the defensive end. We got 2:30 to go in the period. Piper chips it up to Zerbs. Zerbs had it for a moment and steered away by Farmington. Now they wheel behind their own net. Good speed by Fiona off the bench, coming in just like a speedster right into the hands of the Farmington player. Good job by Piper holding it in low. She chips it to the front. Nobody was there as Cottage Grove's working on a line change. And Fiona, another strong play by Fiona, got under the stick of the Farmington player. And now it chips over to Lily. Oh, and puck came loose just under Ella's stick. Good job by Cottage Grove on the fly line change, holding it in so they could get a fresh free set of forwards. Now Fiona short side. Save. Farmington, no rebound. Frantic pace there as Cottage Grove was changing on the fly. Good job by Fiona Donovan, holding that puck in right in the middle of the circles. So Cottage Grove could swap out their rest of their forwards. Now with the freeze, we'll swap out the three forwards again. So fresh three up front for Cottage Grove. It's Macy. It's Elise. She goes back to Fiona. She's trying, or Kendall again, rather. Rebound chance. Good shot by Kendall as that puck got through. It was on its edge. Cottage Grove had another rebound chance. Now it's Macy. Centers to Rowan. Broken up by Farmington. Now the puck comes loose. Cottage Grove's got to get back. Farmington with speed. And looks like the puck got hung up in some snow in Cottage Grove's favor, slowing down the Farmington rush. Now Kaylee has it, settles it down in her own end. Chips it smartly up off the boards into the neutral zone. And now up front to Macy. Macy with a strong shift. She's looking to change. Piper's out now, fresh. Good forecheck by Pipes, forcing an errant pass by the Tigers. Piper goes back to Doyle, who was holding the point, and now Zerbs holds it in. Good patience by Zerby fending off the back check. Doyle goes back to Aramaya. Aramaya got a shot blocked high up off the glass. Doyle scoops it up, top of the circle. Wrister, save, no rebound. Offensive zone face-off coming up for Cottage Grove. $15 seconds to go in the first. Cottage Grove keeping this line out there for the last 15 seconds. They win the draw back to Addy. Addy puts it towards the goal, and it got through, and the puck is loose, and it's frozen. We're going to have another face-off here in the offensive zone with still 13 seconds left. Good win by Doyle back to her D, and Addy ripped it towards the net, hoping for a little puck luck. See if we can do it again. It's Doyle on the draw. Wins it again back to Seidel. Seidel gets another shot. This one's blocked. Seidel's got to recover. She does. Holds it in, now clear. Doyle's got some room to skate. 5 seconds. We just got to not turn the puck over here. Good job by Finley. Skates it in. That'll do it for the first period. Cottage Grove up 1-0. After one. Fun game so far. Both sides with some good chances. Goaltenders playing great. Both sides.
Did you hear that, guy?
All right, underway for the second. Kendall dumps it in. Good pressure by Ella holding it in. It's Fiona behind the Farmington tender. She lost it, regroups on her backhand, circles around, now turned away by Farmington. Good body by Lily, bumping the Farmington player. Oh, and a great job by Kaylee to keep that puck alive in our zone. Just swooped it down low off her backhand. Now Farmington back the other way. Good back check by Ella. Good move by the Farmington forward to get some room. Now eventually turned away as she had about 3 or 4 green jerseys in front of her. This one hits up towards Ella. Ella now chips it off the blue line. And here comes Fiona with Lily. She goes over to Lily on the left side. They're on sides. Battle in the far corner. Fiona comes away with it. Still alive. Kicked away by the Farmington player. Elise jumps into the play. Fiona has it. Centering pass to Lily. And she just couldn't quite corral it. A good look. Now Lily centers it back to Elise. Elise punches at it. Missed just near far side post. And Farmington back the other way. Cottage Grove changing. They got to hurry. And they're fresh. Off the ref's skate. And the play is on sides. And they sneak by Addy on the far side boards. But it's just one Farmington player as their line changing. Pass picked up by Farmington, but then regrouped by Rowan. She tried to punch it out. Farmington sends it in deep. It's going to be Aramaya. She reverses it around the boards, but the Farmington player was there to push it back the other way. Cottage Grove now has it. They chip it up to Elise. Elise has it. And looking towards Rowan, goes off the boards to herself. And the forecheck is on for CG. Farmington forced the clear, and now they got some room. Good hustle by Addie as she peeled back to snuff out the odd man rush. Farmington forced along their boards. They got a centering pass if they want it. Wraparound chance up front. Nobody there to bang it home. Piper fresh off the bench. Held it back in low. Aramida's got to dig it out of the corner. She chips it up off the boards. Now Farmington sends it around. They ring it. Near side boards. Puck comes out in front of Kiera, and she just wisely freezes it. Defensive zone faceoff coming up for Cottage Grove. It'll be Doyle, Pipes, Zerbs, Kendall, Kaylee. It's going to be Doyle. She wheels around looking for room. She's got Zerbs up front. Finley skates it out. She had to reverse, tried to chip it back to Piper. Piper's going to corral it. She overskates it. It's picked up by Finley, though, on the right side. Now poked away. And Cottage Grove's got to regroup. How is it offsides when they pulled it behind the blue line? Would have been offsides. I thought they pulled it back in time. Face off, Doyle. Farmington back the other way. Had to get through some snow. It's Zerbs and Fergs rushing it in. Zerbs reverses. Sends it in deep. Doyle there. Piper there. Piper pokes at it. Puck comes loose. Finley trying to hold it in. She does. Piper jumps in. She scoops it up backhand side. Chips it towards Finley. Held in by Kaylee. Kaylee off the boards down low. Doyle's going to get there along with a Farmington player. And puck comes around the boards. Kaylee, nice pinch there to hold it in. Tried to center it to Piper. Got caught up in Zerb's skates. Kendall just slides in, sends it back down low, keeping the forecheck alive. Cottage Grove still working on their own end. Piper slides over, holding it in. She goes back to Kendall. Kendall looking for room. Gets a shot off. Oh, and it just missed the right post. Zerbs pumps it back behind the net. Piper swipes at it. Farmington forced to reverse. Cottage Grove swapping a few skaters. Here comes Piper to change. Here comes Farmington back the other way, seeing the line change. And they overskated the puck, and it's Babbage. Circle shot blocked by the Farmington player. Youngquist looking. She backhands it to Fiona. Fiona backhands it back down to Lily. Slips past her. And Lily working on a few Farmington players. Here comes Fiona to help her. And she sends it back down behind the net to Lily. Puck squirts free around the far side boards. Farmington's going to get there first. 2-on-2 chance here for Farmington. They're working it towards the middle. Great back check by Fiona. Turning away the Farmington rush. Now Ella clears it right in front of us on the right side. She's bumped off the puck. She backhands it towards Fiona, picked up by Farmington back the other way. Aramiah, good poke check there, but Farmington was able to skate through it. And now Aramiah with a strong play, holding up the Farmington player. She's tripped up. Chipped up out of harm's way by Ella. Farmington's got to regroup. And their big D skates it up. Aramiah chips it back out to the neutral zone, and it's Lily along with Elise, who had fresh legs coming off the bench. That's going to be an offsides that barely squeaked across the blue line. Giving both sides a chance to regroup. 6:51 to go in the second period. 1-0 your score. Macy on the draw. Elise and Rowan on the wings. Macy has it, slings it to the near side boards. It's a race. Farmington wins it with speed. Near side boards turned away by Kendall. Now back to Kendall. Kendall has it. She's got some time and she's got some room. She's looking to skate it up. Into the neutral zone goes Kendall. Kendall looking for a seam. Good poke check by Farmington. Kendall just trying to punch it into the zone. She's turned away. Macy steps in. And it could be another break here by Farmington. Shot. Top shelf goal up in the my upper left corner. As Farmington's able to cash in on a breakaway to tie this thing up at 1 with 6:23 to go in the second. Looked like Kiera had good position Just a good spot by the Farmington player to tuck it in up under the far corner. See if Cottage Grove can answer this thing and get the lead back. Jeremiah clears it back out. Farmington back the other way. And now, good chance there by Farmington on the steal, but turned away by Cottage Grove. And Doyle has it now. Doyle looking for room to skate. Goes over to Pipes off her stick. And Piper holding it up here for the moment. Doyle steps in to help her. They sneak it by Finley right in front of us. Blind spot here. Piper comes away with it. She's looking for room, turned away. On sides. Doyle has it. She's taken down. From her knees, swipes at it to push it behind Farmington goalie. And Farmington with speed back the other way. Piper trying to hold it in. And offside is going to be, they missed that call. Piper comes loose. Trying to get a forehand shot. It's soft. Pad save. Rebound, Piper! And a good rebound chance by Pipes on her own rebound, or our own shot rather. Got a backhand swipe at it. Goalie was forced to make 2 saves, keeping this thing knotted at 1. It'll be Fiona on the draw. Ella and Lily out there. Kendall and Addie on the blue line. They go to Kendall. Shot, Kendall. Blocker save, maybe by the goalie, or either that or she missed it. Kaylee steps up to hold it in. Centers it. Oh, and Ella was there. Just a little bit past her. She pumps it back to Kendall. Kendall looking. She goes back down low to Ella. She didn't have a shooting lane. It's going to be Fiona behind the net. Trying to settle it down, looking for somebody up front. Turned away by Farmington. But Fiona regroups, steps right back into play, and Cottage Grove comes away with it for the moment. And now poked away. Kaylee there, sends back down low. And Lily has it. Far boards with Fiona and Kaylee. Fiona covers Kaylee as she pinched. And Fiona shovels it off her backhand. Puck squirts free. Farmington finally able to clear. Kendall has some pressure, so she's got to hurry up. And she goes cross ice to Ella, who's got some room. Ella skates it in, top of the circle, chips it towards Fiona in the front. And didn't quite connect, but the goalie was forced to make the save. And she freezes it with 4:30 to go in the second period, 1-1 your score. Macy on the draw. Addie and Jeremiah on the blue line. Goes back to Jeremiah. Jeremiah pushes it towards the front. Turned away by Farmington, and they're just happy to clear it. And should have been an offsides. They don't call it, and they let Farmington come back the other way. Good job by Addie up front, keeping that puck clear. She goes off the half wall to Macy. A little too much. Farmington able to hold them in for the moment. Now Elise has it. Pull held in again by Farmington. This one towards the goal. Kiera had to shovel it away with her blocker. Play now behind the net to Kiera's right. It's Jeremiah and Macy. Jeremiah comes with it, away with it. She skates it up. And now Jeremiah's got some room. She got Elise on the right side. Jeremiah skates it in. Forced down low. Elise picks it up. Chips it towards the goal, and the puck's loose. Swept away at the last second by Farmington. Addie pinching in low. Shot towards the goal, and a redirect off the Farmington player. And the puck was loose for a moment. Dangerous play up front as the puck went off a Farmington player and was working its way towards the near side post to my right. The goalie just swiped at it enough to steer it away. 3:30 to go in the second period. Doyle on the draw. Pipes on the right side. Zerbs on the left. Wins it back to Kendall. Kendall got a lane. Shot up high. Got through off the backboards. Zerbs goes back over to Kendall. Dangerous pass. Worked out. Shot. Blocked by Farmington. Good stick by the Farmington player, denying Kendall a strong shot. And that's going to be an icing as Farmington was trying to push it past Doyle and Piper. Going to be Doyle on the draw again here. Ferguson on the right side. Zerbs on the left. Kaylee and Kendall on the blue line. Face off, one back to Kendall. Kendall looking to shoot. She goes to Kaylee. Oh, and just past her stick. She's got to hustle over to keep it alive. She sends it towards the front of the goal. Doyle backhand chip. Piper working on the boards. She sends it back down behind the net. Zerby's going to get there along with a Farmington player. Piper tries to cut her off and bumps her into the boards. Now Doyle has it. Tries to maneuver her way through one. Goes back to her forehand side. Puck's out front. Goalie forced to make a save. It's Zerby. Zerby goes back to Kendall. Kendall in between the circles. Shot. Got through. Tipped. Another save by the goalie, and she's just able to corral it. Good pressure by that line for Cottage Grove as they worked it back to Kendall a couple times. Got a couple pucks through. 2:49 to go in the second period. 1-1 your score. Donovan on the draw. Lily and Ella on the wing. Fiona wins it to Lily's direction. And now Addie tries to hold it in. She does. Farmington behind their own goalie. Good pressure by Lily and good position by Fiona to send it back down low to Lily. Lily working. Strong play by Lily, and the puck just outside of her reach. And now Fiona regroups. Top of the circle. Put it towards the goal. Rebound chance. Goal! Lily on a great work or great effort by Fiona to gather the loose puck and get a forehand shot, forcing the goalie to make a save. And the rebound came off to the right side, and Lily was parked there on the back door, and she cashes in to put Cottage Grove up 2-1 with 2:25 to go in the second period. Fiona, Ella, and Lily staying out there. See if they can stay hot here. Addie overskated it. Good recovery by Jeremiah to help out Addie. Puck is still loose out in front of Kiera. Cottage Girls got to sweep it out away, and they do. Jeremiah's there first, up to Lily. Turned back away by Farmington. Farmington, good answer here as they work the puck down into their offensive zone. Now Fiona has it. She wheels around behind Kiera to Ella. Ella trying to clear it out. She's turned away. Now Fiona just muscles it out of the zone. Chipped up by Jeremiah. Picked up by the Farmington defender. They tried to skate it up. She was cut off by Lily. And now Fiona back check here on the... Oh, and a centering pass. Sweep it out of there, girls. Good save by Kiera, point blank, as Cottage Grove couldn't clear. Dangerous play, kind of a broken play. After maybe a little bit of a long shift. No harm done, though, as Kiera scooped it up and throws it, giving Cottage Grove a chance to reset here with 5 skaters, 1:30 to go in the second. Face-off controlled by Farmington, back to their D, and they try to skate it up. She overskates it. Kendall has it. 3-on-1 rush here by Cottage Grove. Ella to her right, or Elise rather. Getting all these names wrong. Short side chance. Centering pass. Oh, and a great look by Kendall to Elise. Kendall holds it in. She tries to dump it down low. It went weirdly off the boards in Farmington's favor. Farmington reverses into the near side corner, and now on the half wall they have it. And Kendall steps up, swipes at it. Macy's there, along with 3 Farmington players. Kendall centers it. It's to Rowan. Rowan tried to pull it to her forehand side. It's poked by Farmington. They were going to ice it, but it's blocked here by Kaylee. 40 seconds to go in the period. She drops it to Kendall right in front of us. Kendall, 35 seconds to go in the period. Cottage Grove working right in front of us here to my right side. Piper, Macy, Kendall. Piper digging at it right in front of us. She chips it into the zone. Cottage Grove changing out their other 2 forwards. And this could be an icing. Get on your edge, puck. We'll have an offensive zone faceoff here with 13 seconds to go. 12 seconds, check that, for Cottage Grove. This is how it was at the end of the first. Couple offensive zone faceoffs as the period wound down. Same line here, Doyle. See if she can pump it back to Addie. Wins it forward. Farmington's there first. This gets to Addie with 8 seconds to go. Addie tried to shoot it towards the net, blocked by Farmington. They steer it away. Jeremiah, nice pinch by Jeremiah to hold it in. She sends it on net right as time expired. Good job by Jeremiah holding that puck in. Getting another opportunity. So that's going to be 2-1, end of 2. Cottage Grove up 1 goal. Cottage Grove game planning at center ice. Either that or they're talking about donuts after the game. I don't know. What do we think? Christmas gift ideas, Sephora, or hockey? I don't know. What are they talking about? I'll go with hockey. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Just about to get underway here for the third. And an evenly matched game here, as expected, between two strong teams, Farmington and Cottage Grove. 12 minutes to go here at the drop of the puck. Face-off controlled by Cottage Grove, but turned away by Farmington. Now Piper has it. Works on her backhand. She's dumped down along the boards. No penalties in the game so far. I'm going to let them be a little physical. It's going to be offsides, which I like. Let them play a little bit, unless it's an obvious call. Doyle on the draw. Neutral zone. Face off into the Cottage Grove zone. Doyle backhanded deserves. Farmington looking for a shot in between the circles, forced outside by Pipes. Pipe swipes at it. They just wheel it around behind the net. Farmington player is there. Centered. Roller swept away by Piper, but it's back to the Farmington D. Shot got through, just missed near side post. Farmington hustles over to keep it alive. Another loose puck. Piper rushes. She gets there. She's looking to turn on the Jets. She goes wide on her backhand side, loses it. Zerby there, though. Shoots, missed near post. Doyle there, shovels it to Kendall. Kendall holds it in. She got pinched along the board, so she just sends it back down to Finley, and now a loose puck. Shot blocked, and it was deflected, and it went off the post, I think. And Finley goes back to Kendall. Kendall again slides it over to Zerbs, who was open on the far side. Doyle parked out front. Farmington makes a nice play to steal it away, and they center it. Pipes holds it in, pumps it into the near corner. Piper's going to go off for a change. Farmington regrouping in their own end. Cottage Grove resetting with three forwards. And loose puck. Kaylee gambles, but she had Kendall helping her. And now Kaylee's got some room with Fiona. Kaylee pushes in from the blue line on the left side. And the puck comes free out front. Farmington had to clear it out. And Fiona keeps it up front to Ella. Ella trying to get a shot off. Blocked by Farmington. Farmington back the other way. And they maneuver to the center of the ice. Kendall seeing if she can steer the player outside, and she does. And gets a poke check in there along the way, forcing him into the corner. Puck out front, swept away by Kaylee. Fiona back the other way. She's got Lily on the left side. Punches it free, and it could be a 2-on-1 and hit some snow. Fiona rushing in. She's got Lily with her. Turned away, but Fiona hustles back to keep the play alive. Now she sends it far side. Lily hustles over. Farmington hustles over. Lily just pushes it behind the net. It's Elise. Elise centers it. Nobody there except the Farmington player. Now to Addie. Addie up front. Shot. Save. No rebound for Farmington, and a frantic pace in the offensive zone for Cottage Grove, forcing Farmington to freeze the puck. Both sides resetting here with some fresh lines. Face off. Blowing it dead. $9:33 to go in the game. Face off controlled by Cottage Grove. It's Addie. Shot blocked. Good hustle by Rowan to get there. Farmington ends up coming away with it. Eremaya trying to hold the line. It squirts by her, but Addie's there to cover her. She backhands it towards across the red line, and it got through. Eremaya comes away with it, poked away. And Eremaya skates it in on sides and sends it in down deep. Farmington's got to come back behind their own net, and they hit the half wall. Slips by her, though. Nope, rather she gathered it on the right wing. Nobody there with her, though, so Addie has it. Eremaya comes away with it again. And now here comes Farmington back the other way to Kiera's left side. Good poke check by Addie, forcing the player on their backhand. Save Kiera. Steered away. Puck still loose up front. Now steered away to the corner. Farmington still in control of the puck. And they work it inside the face-off circle. Tried to get through traffic. It was poked away by Macy. Puck now behind Kiera. Kiera slides over to her left side. Addie jumps in, pins the Farmington player. Centering pass. Loose puck up front. Blocked. Saved by Kiera up front. Puck still loose. Farmington gets there. And Cottage Grove just trying to clear it out to resolve the pressure here, and they do. They just ice it, and they'll be thankful for that. There's a lot of pressure up front. Doyle on the draw. 8:14 to go in the game. Wins it to her left side and hustles over to get there first. Kaylee sends it around the boards to Zerbs. Doyle has it on her backhand, pipes over the middle. It's a race. Farmington was there first, and they just hip it out across the blue line. Oh, Kaylee with a good hold. No, they say they didn't make it. Good job by Kaylee. I thought she held it in. So I have a face-off here in the neutral zone. 7:57 to go in the game. Doyle on the draw, Zerbs and Pergs. She bull rushes the face-off forward. Piper jumps in to help her. It's pushed back on. A great play by Doyle to hold it in. Piper's working her way to the front of the net. Didn't quite get there in time as Finley tossed it up front. But what we'll have is an offensive zone face-off here to the Farmington goalie's left side. Doyle's been winning this face-off back to her right shoulder to Kendall. She's looking that way again, and she gets it there. Kendall, shot blocked. Good regroup by Kendall. Got a puck on net, and it scores! It went in. Just getting pucks through traffic is what Cottage Grove's been doing well, cashing in on a couple rebounds. This one, I think the goalie was screened. It was a soft shot, but it was a low shot. It was on its edge, rolling around, and it made its way through traffic. Goalie never saw it, and it went into the back of the net. So Cottage Grove finds themselves up 2 with 7:40 to go in the game. Fiona, Lily, Ella. Ella controls the puck off the face-off. She's turned away. Addie chips it in. And Farmington sends it back. It's not going to be an icing, so Aramaya's got to get there. Nice speed by Aramaya behind her own net. Chips it up the boards to Lily. And puck comes free. They go D to D, right to left. Good block by Ella. Centering pass up front. Save. Kiera, short side. And swept away at the last second by Addie as the puck came in front of Kiera, but Addie swiped it away along the boards. Cottage Grove just trying to get it across the blue line, and they do. And look at Fiona and Lily hustling to keep the pressure on Farmington in their own end. Aramaya tried to go up high off the boards, held in by Farmington, and they send it in. Aramaya chips it along the boards again, near side. This one comes loose. It's Addie, and she's got some room. And she takes the room and skates it up across the red line and into the zone. Cottage Grove changing. Good job by Addie to take the space and pump it in low. Aramaya left side had to slam on the brakes as the puck took a weird bounce. Now the puck comes loose. Addie is all alone. She regroups, and she sends it up off the boards to Elise. Farmington's able to clear, though. This could be too many girls if they touch it, and they don't. Now Farmington far side looking to get around the edge. Poked up by Aramaya. Macy now has it. She's forced behind Kiera. And now she sends it along the boards and out. 6 minutes to go in the game. And the Farmington player trying to work on Kendall here. Forced far side. Good block by Kendall. She got a stick right across the shaft of the Farmington player. They got nothing on it. Centering pass, nobody home. It's Kendall. Kendall's got some room, and she's got Elise with her on the right side. Kendall shimmies to her left. Shot, left circle, save, rebound. Elise is there first. She's tangled up. Kendall's still low. Shovels it up front, and here comes Doyle on her backhand. Another shot towards the Farmington goalie, and she's forced to freeze it. So we are going to have a face-off to the goalie's left side. And if I was a betting man, I'd say this one's going back to our right D if Finley wins this, and Kendall's going to get a shot. Kendall. She goes D to D as she didn't have a lane, and now Kaylee's going to get a shot. This one gets through. Rebound chance. Score! Doyle on a rebound. Cottage Grove controlling the face-off circle back to their D and just getting pucks through traffic and cashing in on the rebounds. Cottage Grove up 4-1 with 5:22 to go in the game. Face-off controlled by Farmington. They come right back the other way with speed. They get around the edge. Forced wide, reverse. And they're looking to get it back to their D. Now forced back to their forehand. They did get it back to their D. Doyle is trying to push it forward. The puck was held in nicely by Farmington. Kaylee just wheels it around. Piper chips it. Tried to chip it past the Farmington player. She kicks it to herself. Now Piper has it. Piper chips it up to Doyle. Doyle just sends it in down deep, killing more time. 4:50 to go in the game. Cottage Grove just trying to keep this puck deep in our zone. Back with speed comes Farmington around the edge. Addie, good D, forcing the player wide. No shot. Good job by Cottage Grove. And Piper and Finley have a 2-on-1. And here comes Zerbs. Chips it up to Doyle. Doyle. Cottage Grove just holding the puck in their own end as long as they can. Piper backhands to Finley. Finley's looking to change. This line's been out there a long time. Zerb's still battling. See if they can swap these forwards one by one. Here comes Fiona. And held in by Addie. Piper's going to change. And Zerbs is going to change. All three forwards now change for Cottage Grove. We have fresh legs, but Farmington back the other way with speed. Hung up at the red line. And that's going to be Lily. Just get that puck across the blue line. She does. Now Ella centers it over to Fiona. And Fiona holds it in, and a nice block with the shin pads. And she sends it in down low. 3:40 to go in the game. And Farmington back with speed. And loose again, but they're forced wide. Centered it in front of Kiera, but nobody was home. Good hustle by Ella to get to that corner. Snuffing out any room. Oh, and the puck was blocked by Aramaya, and it came loose, but Fiona's there. Fiona skates it to her left side. And now she's able to get it into the zone. Lily jumps in to help her. Fiona working. Goes down deep. Lily tried to center it over to Elise. Lily working on three Farmington players, keeping the play alive. Farmington finally able to come away with it. Macy's fresh off the bench. She slides in just in front of the blue line to keep the play alive. Good job by Macy. Strong play on the left side post. Keeping this puck in the Cottage Grove zone with 2:35 to go in the game. Held in here by Kendall. Kendall shot off the goalie's glove. Macy looking, tried to center it, blocked by Farmington. Farmington off their backhand. Kaylee jumps in to hold it in. Farmington forced behind their own net. Far side, now they skate it to the middle. And now to the near side boards with speed. Kendall backtracks, Kaylee backtracks. Good D by Kaylee. And here comes Rowan on the near side boards. And she just shovels it into the zone so Cottage Grove can change the other two forwards. Here comes Piper. And Farmington back the other way. Kendall, it's going to be the game's first penalty. I think it'll be a slash. As Kendall went strong into the, I'm going to say tripping. I don't know about that. But so Farmington will go up on a power play here with 2 minutes to go in the game, down 4-1. Face off D zone, Cottage Grove. Doyle sweeps it to the corner. Aramaya there first. She wheels it around the boards. Right D. Farmington. They get a shot through, picked up by Doyle. Doyle with speed. Piper to her left. Doyle tries to get the edge. And they're on sides and turned away at the last second by Farmington. Cottage Grove's got to hustle back because they're shorthanded. Farmington players were all behind the play though. And Doyle just chips it off the boards out into the neutral zone rather. And now Pipes has it. Farmington turns it back the other direction. is skated in, and now behind Kiera. Addie poked away by Farmington. Behind the net, puck's just sitting there. Short side chance. Farmington saved. Kiera swept out in between the circles. Shot high up into the crossbar. No, sorry, gloved by Kiera. 13 seconds left in the man advantage with 1:08 to go in the game. Cottage Grove here looking to fend off this last 13 seconds of this power play for Farmington. Farmington D to D, left side, top of the circle, blocked by Ella. And she chips it up to Fiona, and she lost it, but Ella just sends it down. It's on its edge. It might make it for icing. This defender is slowing down. No icing is the call, as the defender could have got to the puck. Poked away by Fiona up front. 50 seconds to go in the game. Farmington trying to muster up one last rush, and they're turned away by Lily, and she holds it in, killing more precious time here. And now it squirts into the neutral zone. Now Lily jams it down low. Cottage Grove is going to go up to 3-0 in district play, handing Farmington their first district loss on their home ice. Cottage Grove will move to 9-1 overall. And the CG 10UA team on a heater, as they say, after losing their first game of the season to Stillwater in an early season scrimmage. They've rattled off 9 in a row. "12 seconds to go in the game. Kendall sends it on net. Rebound chance. Rowan scores. Just for good measure, that'll put Cottage Grove up 5-1. As has been the story of the game, pucks back to the Cottage Grove D, getting pucks through and cashing in on rebounds. And that'll do it. Cottage Grove coming in, getting the job done on an early Sunday morning. Thanks for tuning in and watching. I'd tell you when the next game is if I knew when it was. I don't.